firearms, crimes of violence, sex crimes, things like that, those type of misdemeanors, then you may be processed through the criminal justice system, as well as the deportation system. So, just wanted you guys to be aware, and then you got to deal with us. You want to deal with us on her terms, not our terms. If you're convicted of infractions for the most part, your DUIs, disorderly conduct, those type of things won't necessarily get you kicked out of the country, because there wouldn't be necessary grounds for deportation unless it's an infraction related to a drug or firearms offense. If it's related to those type of categories, then you may be deported. Plea agreements. Plea agreements, you really have to be careful about that. Plea agreements are and diversion programs. For all purposes, we consider those as convictions. And with those type of convictions, if it's related to drugs, crimes of violence, sex crimes, or whatever, then you may be deported. And also, the other ones, you got deferred prosecution. In those cases too, you may be subject to deportation as well. So you guys see what my whole presentation is about. Deportation.
Timothy, can you just quickly explain the difference between criminal court and deportation?
Okay.
Or immigration court?
Yes. Criminal court, when you're dealing with criminal court, is because you violated a state or federal statute that criminalize certain types of behavior. So you get processed through that criminal justice system. If you commit immigration fraud and we investigate it, we're gonna take you through the whole criminal justice process. So you're gonna go through criminal indictment. We're gonna present this evidence to a grand jury. The grand jury is going to give us a true bill or say, no, you don't have enough evidence, go get some more. And then we'll come back again, get some more. We'll file a criminal complaint, federal court. Judge sign off on it. You got a true bill, get a warrant of arrest. We go arrest you because we got, at this point now, we got probable cause that you have violated one of the statutes in the United States criminal law, or the state can do something similar. Then you get locked up, you go for arraignment, then they offer you a bond, offer you bail. Then if they offer you bail because you're a non-immigrant, then you get slapped into all custody and they'll lock you up again. Then the immigration judge will say, somebody will make a determination, do you qualify for bond or not. Now on the immigration side, if you get convicted for this stuff, you plead guilty or whatever, then we issue what we call an NTA, a notice to appear. Then you get processed for administrative removal. And with that administrative removal, it goes on your permanent record, you get put into our ID program. So when you try to apply for a visa to come back to the United States, we're going to say, oh, hell no, you're not going to. That's the difference between the criminal side versus the administrative side. Administrative side, you won't necessarily go to jail. Criminal side, maybe depending on the severity of the crime, you may or may not go to jail. And the other part with the administrative removal process, it's a very long process. It can take anywhere from 2 to 4 years to get you deported. Because just the way the volume of people we were dealing with, and we expedite remove people who are violent criminals, dealing with the drugs, those bad people. I mean, you overstay your stay in the United States. We're going to talk about that too. If you overstay your stay in the United States, you don't keep your status, then you may be subject to removal. And then you get processed through the administrative removal process. And you'll see the immigration judge, and you'll need an immigration lawyer, and it's going to cost you tens of thousands of dollars. Okay. Okay, in deportation proceedings, you got rights. So let's say, for example, an employer tries to extort money out of you and said they want you to pay some of your salary back for whatever purposes. They're going to call Homeland Security and then we're gonna come snatch you up and lock you up and put you in deportation proceedings. That does not happen. You have rights. So for any infraction that you get put into deportation proceedings, you have a right to be represented by an attorney, and you have a right to due process. Your case will be heard in court. You can be, most times you're not a violent criminal, you don't have a criminal record, you get released on your own recognizance. You get, in some cases, you're here until the duration of that proceeding, because there may be other relief that you are amenable to. But you and your attorney, immigration attorney will be working that stuff out. But again, the administrative removal process is a very, very long process. Okay. Any questions so far? Man, you guys are quiet on this one. I don't like this.
You know, to add to Timothy's point, when he was saying, when you go inadmissible, you lose your validity. You lost your validity, okay, then you lost your status and you stay beyond a period, then that's why he's saying then you are inadmissible to the United States and under any visa categories.
Yeah, then you got to hire the immigration lawyer and he's going to take your money and represent you. I mean, maybe you might be amenable to some type of relief, but most people aren't. I mean, if you guys are students, you've been here a long time, you'd be surprised what judges do. Because this is judge's call. Okay, you're in deportation proceedings. There are consequences for you not showing up for your deportation proceedings. The judge can order you deported in what we call abstention. You just not being there, he order you deported because you weren't there to defend yourself. You can do that on the administrative side. Can't do that on the criminal side. On the criminal side, you have the right to confront your